What a cool dude Jimin is, bro.
I thought that was dope, man.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to do more of those. Just the Vogues. And I felt like that was something, of course, you know, all of the fans, the army was kind of telling us to try to, not necessarily this, but just earlier things before his album to react to kind of get the gist of
why he did it,
where it came from, his inspiration. But I just felt like, yo, anytime you get to watch anybody who you necessarily doesn't feel like they have the time to just even do life. It's like just to be able to see them kind of relax and kind of just conversate and then just, you know, be themselves. And it's like, who would have knew that they kind of, and I actually seen this on a YouTube video. It was a guy making beats and he would go to the album store and find like older CDs. I was listening to him at my barber's when he was playing it on the TV. But he would find CDs and he would basically get inspiration from all of the CDs. Like he would make a beat out of every single CD he would pick. So he would play them all and then he would just literally make a beat out of 3 CDs that he picked. But just to know that they got inspiration from certain CDs, and even the fact that he used to listen to Neo song doing a little hat thing and everything else, it's like, who would have knew? Because I feel like everybody was bumping Neo at that point in time, and I feel like it's still songs that I still listen to this day of Neo. But
I just feel like when a hit is a hit, like it's like you can't deny it.
Yeah, it's like,
no matter even if it's not your thing, you may just come across and be like, oh, you know,
and at the same time, it's like to know that it just reached different parts of the world. I feel like that's dope.
But that's also saying too about the music too, as far as how good it is too. Just when it reaches that, you know, a broader audience or whatever, just a broader fandom, and I think it's dope. So
yeah, but I just felt like, man, this was dope, man. This was something cool to watch. To actually, if you see us, like y'all know, we've said this before in previous videos, we're trying to reach around the camera to read the lyrics. We're gonna figure this setup out sometime during this year.
Not even sometime during this year, probably after all this is done.
Yeah, just something soon, just so we don't have to do that. But it was just dope to actually see him a day in the life. Even, I want to say they were dancing to Crazy.
It's like Crazy.
Like Crazy. Yeah. That's what I meant. I feel like that was the choreography for that. But just to see him even interact with them and his dancers and everybody just be so cool and chill and down to earth, it's just like you don't get a chance to see that. It just makes everything so much more, I don't really know how to put it, just like a more of a human experience, because you look at these people with just like K-pop idols and stars, and it's like you don't get to see them down to earth a lot of times.
And I know
they are.
And I know you guys get to see it more than we do. We kind of do it based off what you guys request and kind of want us to see. But we know they do have, you know, sides where they get to be themselves and have more downtime. But, you know, just being able to watch this and indulge in this and see, you know, Jimin laugh. And not saying that we've never seen him laugh or anything like that, but at the same time, just to see it, you know, again, and just to indulge in him just playing around, you know, even him doing a little like he was ready for tomorrow or whatever at Jimmy Fallon or whatever. I thought that was funny. And just also too the gratitude and the gracefulness he has towards the army, like just like, you know, and I think that's so genuine, because, you know, you get a lot of people that get big out here. It's a lot of people that get big out here and they kind of can forget where they came from and just kind of exclude people. They kind of get, you know, in this, and it's not to say you gotta be like so like stepping on eggshells, but you do gotta appreciate where you came from and where you started, because it's like without the fandom you wouldn't really be anywhere.
Yeah,
like,
so not just where you came from. I mean, I know that's what you meant, but more, you know, the people that brought you where you are. But he was saying how I think he was performing, and at one point in time he looked down and they were dancing harder than he was.
Oh yeah, yeah, I seen that.
I'm like, that's funny, bro. That just shows you how much, you know, the army just loves BTS or loves Jimin, bro. It's so dope to have a fan base like the army, or just a fan base in general, to where I do feel like for the most part you do have to do stuff for them, like solo projects and just things that kind of just really, that just means so much. And you can tell, like, even in the comments, bro, like they just appreciate, he appreciates them, they appreciate him, and it's just a two-way street that just keeps going.
But I also think too, like, when you are such a person that you are so genuine, you are so creative, you are so willing to give your all 1,000,000% of what you do and creativity and just your dancing, your passion, your music, you're working on this, you know, hours and hours of the day. Like, this is the type of people like that will follow you, like, as far as like, and believe in you, because it's like, that takes a lot. Like, it's almost like you're like finish one project and on to the next one. It's like sometimes you don't even get a chance to breathe, and it's like it is good that you get a chance to express yourself through, you know, Set Me Free and, you know, Like Crazy and stuff like that, to kind of show what you be going through, because sometimes people don't actually make it out as far as mental health, as far as, you know, going through things. It just becomes a lot harder, and they kind of downward spiral. So I am glad that Jimin and, you know, other artists can kind of portray what they're going through their music and kind of deal with it that way, and then also come out of it too, if they do come out of it, which is always great. So
yeah, I feel like that's definitely good for us to witness, because at the same time, it's like you do get these people who you look up to, and you never know that they're going through these things. So for them to kind of showcase that and put it out there for you to see, explain it, and even put it in the means of a song and a dance and a video, it's just so it's so much better. It just allows you to realize that you aren't alone in a lot of things that you may be going through. Because I know a lot of people probably did face depression during, you know, or still are facing, you know, depression, or have, you know, gradually came out of it, or are gradually coming out of it, as far as, you know, the pandemic and when it happened. So it's just having stuff that are relatable. I definitely felt like this was dope. If other individual BTS artists have these, I know I've seen one when we clicked off this one of BTS. I would love to view that one. It was just everybody. I guess Vogue did one, so we definitely gonna have to take a look at that.
But also too, the last thing I'm gonna say on it too, I hate it, not hate it, I mean, but I don't like the fact that we live in a world to where it's like you could look at a restaurant review and see so many good reviews, but it's like you get one bad review, you're like, I don't want to try that restaurant. And I think that's kind of how us in the world in general, as far as like, you know, Jimin, whether it be a K-pop artist, whether it be a rap artist, whether it be a dancer, you know, it's always that one bad comment that feels like it kind of outweighs all the positives sometimes, and you kind of hone in on that and kind of just slowly start to shrink away. And I feel like that I hate that about, you know, us, as far as, you know, all of us, you know, we try not to hone on it, but it's like when you see it, it's kind of like it tries to speak volume over all the positive. But I am glad that sometimes the positive outweighs the negative. It's just that when you get that one negative, sometimes it feels like it's just like, oh, you see one bad review on a toy or something like that on Amazon, you're like, yeah, I'm not buying that case or whatever because it's one bad review. But it's like, I don't like that, but I just wish it, you know, like I said, I'm just glad people make it out of what they're going through. So
which outfit did we choose? We both chose one.
Yeah, I think that was the one with the studs. Yeah. I'm not sure if he chose that one.
It makes me actually want to see the Jimmy Fallon.
I'm pretty sure he did. I felt like he did.
Okay.
The fact that he was running too like that in place, I thought it was funny. But yeah, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get on out of here as usual. Definitely enjoyed this little Vogue session from Jimin, man. Enjoy his little sense of humor, you know, just him being silly or whatever. Also, just the fact that even him speaking his little bit of English too, I think that's dope too, for him just knowing so much Korean. And just like I said, I don't know any Korean, but it's like the fact that he can do that and go back and forth. Like,
yeah, when he was saying New York, he said it so quick that I didn't like. When he said it at first, I heard it, but then he said it again. I was like, oh, he's saying New York. But he said it the way he said it. It's just like, I don't know. But the fact is, like, they can do two different, and it's some of us can't even do one.
Exactly. Like we can only do what we can do is English. Yeah. So it's like, we just thought that was dope. Guys, we're gonna go ahead and get on out of here as usual. Definitely want to check out some more Vogues from, you know, a lot more artists. But guys, once again, we're gonna get on out of here. Can't even speak. Once again, my name is Kogan.
It's your boy Caden.
And that's SkulkPack Reacts.
Peace.